Hi everybody, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to a new weekly series that I am going to be offering here on my YouTube channel. In addition to my general monthly tarot forecast, I am now offering a general weekly tarot forecast. And the way I will be doing this is I will be uploading 4 videos each week by element, so fire, water, earth, and air, and then within those videos I will break it down by each individual zodiac sign just to give you guys the most accurate forecast possible. So just continue watching till you get to either your sun, moon, or rising sign, and I really hope you enjoy this new weekly series. Hi Pisces, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week of November 23rd through the 29th. This is for Pisces Sun, Pisces Moon, and Pisces Rising signs. So Pisces, let's get started. All right, Pisces, at the bottom of the deck, I do have the Emperor card. So this can just simply represent stability, practicality, success, abundance. This can be a person in your life, maybe a wise, trusted mentor, or someone that you could be possibly seeking advice from this week. This could be an older individual who gives great financial and professional advice. This also could just be you, Pisces, very much in control of things this week. You have control. Things are you're quite practical. Things are quite stable. All right, let's take a look at the rest of the cards, Pisces. All right, so we're starting out with the Ace of Rods, which is a wonderful card. It represents new beginnings. This is an energy that definitely wants to come in, and it's something that's going to make you extremely happy and very excited. And it can be in regards to maybe your family. This can be a new job. It's something that I feel like is going to make your family and you quite emotionally fulfilled, emotionally satisfied. This is the Ten of Cups here, which is emotional abundance. All of your cups are runneth over with just, happiness and content. So whatever new beginning this is that wants to come in the beginning of this week, Pisces, this is something that definitely is going to make you very, very happy and bring you just that emotional abundance. I feel like it's going to make your family, extremely happy as well. If you have children, this is, an opportunity that I feel like is going to even benefit your children. The overall energy that I have for the entire week, Pisces, is the Nine of Pentacles. So this is a lovely card. This is financial and material abundance. So financially, I think you're doing quite well. This is a lovely card, just, letting me know that you can afford all of those, lovely little luxuries in life, those little extras. You possibly could, you could be decorating your home this week. You could have friends or family over. This is the week of Thanksgiving here in the United States. You could be spoiling your pet if you have a pet. You could be decorating your home, or just you could have company, and you could have maybe spent a little extra on maybe food or desserts or things like that. It's a lovely card. I do feel like this Ace of Rods is I feel like it's gonna probably be maybe a new job for many of you, because I do have the Hierophant here, which can represent large companies or even government institutions. Can represent paperwork as well, having a lot of paperwork to do. He also can be marriage and conforming within a marriage even, or company, or traditional values. But I feel like for you in this reading, this is probably the company that you work for. This is probably some sort of new beginning that's stemming from either the company you already work for, or this is maybe a new company that you're starting out with, Pisces. I'm just taking a look. You do have the Devil card here, which is very interesting. And it's right under the Ace of Rods. The Devil card can talk about sometimes, you know, being a little bit too materialistic. For me, it can come up when, you know, there's unhealthy relationships, feeling bound or trapped in some way. Perhaps you felt bound or trapped, Pisces, because right next to the Devil, I do have the Eight of Swords, which is a card that talks about, you know, mental anxiety. This is a very mental card, and it's all about being in our head a little bit too much. And it's anxieties and fears really holding us back in some way. So perhaps you felt maybe chained or bound to a particular maybe negative person or environment, and perhaps you felt yeah, trapped or bound in some way, Pisces. You know, but maybe, you know, stemming from this situation, you know, we have this Ace of Rods, this new beginning. Yeah, the Devil card can also represent lust and the ego. So, you know, for some Pisces, this could be maybe being a little bit too much egotistical, or maybe focusing on the material world a little bit too much. We do have the Emperor here at the bottom of the deck, which, you know, the Devil with the Emperor could make me feel like, you know, you might be a little bit too egotistical. Some Pisces, not all, of course, but there could be some Pisces that might be a little bit too maybe ego-driven, and maybe even focused a little bit too much on the material world. Yeah, you know, and if that's you, I would, the only advice I could really give you is to definitely just show, you know, your gratitude this week. Yeah, and kind of, you know, not focus so much on the material world around you, but, you know, focus more on your family, focus more on, you know, you feeling the love that's around you. Now with the Hierophant here, I do have the Queen of Rods, which can be like a fire sign that is around you, Pisces. It can be Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries, but it doesn't have to be. This could just be someone who has these Queen of Rods characteristics. This could even be you. You could be very fiery, very, very passionate, very driven, Pisces. She's a very warm, loving woman. So this very much could be you in regards to maybe achieving this Ace of Rods opportunity, or, you know, even if you are starting with a new company, because I do have her right on the side of the Hierophant. You know, in the Hierophant, if this isn't a new company and this is a new beginning coming in, you know, this could be you even seeking out maybe guidance from the Hierophant. This could be like a religious or a spiritual mentor. You could be seeking guidance or advice from a particular person like this, you know, or even the Emperor here. Underneath the Hierophant, I do have the Four of Pentacles, which this is a card typically that talks about hanging on to your money, saving more than you're spending. It's a very conservative card, but it can come up when we are hanging on to maybe our beliefs a little bit too much. So, you know, what I'm getting here is maybe towards the end of the week going into the following week, there could be some Pisces that perhaps were maybe hanging on to their beliefs a little bit too strong or too tightly. And you're going to actually maybe receive some sort of clarity in regards to maybe something that you believed, Pisces. There could be some information that's going to be coming out. because, you know, I do have the Seven of Swords here on the other side of the Four of Pentacles, which this can be receiving clarity, and it can be in regards to maybe a person around you who doesn't really have your best interest at heart, or maybe someone who was trying to steal something from you, whether that be your ideas, or, you know, this could be just you simply receiving clarity. If there is someone around you that is trying to get away with something, you would definitely would know about it. It would come out into the open. But I feel like, you know, this is for the majority. This is you receiving maybe some sort of clarity, maybe about something that you are hanging on to. And for some of you, this is, you know, this is a general reading, but some of you, that can be like your ideas, maybe your idea about a particular situation, or, you know, your beliefs about a particular situation. You're going to receive some sort of clarity. I really feel that. But overall, you know, financially things are looking good. You know, I definitely see the family very happy this week. A new beginning coming in with the Ace of Rods here. So, you know, this could be a job. This could be a home. This could be really be many different things, because it's a general reading. But whatever it is, it's going to make you very happy and very excited, Pisces. So what I'm going to do now is just pull you an additional card to see if there's anything else that Spirit wants to add. So please show me an additional message for Pisces. What else does Pisces need to know? Okay, so this card just came flying out, and it is the word Lord, communication, praise, and dishonesty. All right, so let's see what this says. The word Lord rules communication of all kinds and lets you know that positive interactions can be expected when he arrives as your ally. He only speaks with positive words and praises all he sees. He reminds you of the laws of abundance and praise. When you bless the world, it blesses you back. When you say affirming, supportive words, they carry an energy that returns to you in the physical form. Remember that each one has a power and will resonant into the universe, seeking its reflection into manifest form. Your body responds to praise, as does everything in the world around you. Praise it for its inherent health and beauty. Applaud yourself for everything you do, as even the tiniest accomplishments are important. Praise your bills. Give thanks for the services you enjoy, and watch the ability to pay them increase as you align with Spirit's increasing power. This is also a time to remember the powerful practice of affirmations. Write them down and speak them aloud as a spiritual exercise. Say it so, and it will be. It's a very wonderful sign when the word Lord chooses to be your ally. All right, Pisces. So I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Take care. Hi, Cancer. This is Tracy from Northeast Tarot, and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week of November 23rd through the 29th. This is for Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, and Cancer Rising signs. So, Cancer, let's get started. All right, Cancer, what I have at the bottom of the deck is the Nine of Cups. So I feel like for some Cancers, they could have a wish that's coming true this week. And then for other Cancers, or all Cancers, I should say, they're going to be quite emotionally abundant. This is a card that represents being happy. You know, your cups runneth over with happiness and joy. You're quite content. So a lovely card, lovely energy to have with you this week. It is the week of Thanksgiving here in the United States. Okay. All right, so we're starting out with the Nine of Pentacles, which is letting me know that financially things are looking pretty good. This is letting me know that you have maybe a little extra money. You can afford, you know, those little extras, whether that be, you know, more food or desserts if you're having friends and family over for the holiday, or maybe decorating your house, anything that really your heart desires. You can afford those little luxuries, you can afford those little extras this week, and you're quite happy. This is a very fortunate, blessed time for you, I feel like. You have right next to the Nine of Pentacles, which is like financial success, you have the Sun, which is a major arcana card, which is lovely. This is a card that just represents abundance and happiness and success. You very much could be in the spotlight this week. You could be even hosting maybe Thanksgiving at your house. So perhaps, you know, that could be, you know, why you even have the Nine of Cups here at the bottom of the deck, why you have the Nine of Pentacles here as well. But, you know, you very much could have, you could be in the spotlight with the Sun here, because the Sun really does shine its light down upon, you know, every area of your life. And it just brings about, you know, a beautiful energy with it. So I feel like, you know, you could actually be in the spotlight, Cancer. Or, you know, this is just simply representing, you know, success, abundance, and pure happiness. Happiness like that you experienced back when you were a child. This is that childhood, beautiful happiness. Now, what's sitting directly under the Sun is the King of Rods. So you could have a fire sign, or just, you know, someone with these King of Rods characteristics that's maybe visiting you this week, or they're coming up quite significant. This can be a Leo, a Sagittarius, or an Aries person around you. Or this could be your energy. You could actually be quite fiery this week, very, very passionate, very driven. Have a lot of energy, be extremely creative this week. I feel like for some Cancers, this is definitely your energy. I'm just looking at the rest of your cards. Yeah, so I feel like, you know, I always look at how the cards interact with one another, and, you know, this King of Rods is looking directly at the Hierophant. And the Hierophant, you know, has been just showing up in a lot of this week's readings in particular. And even, you know, in my December monthly forecast that I just put up, he was showing up in quite a few of those readings as well. So he's been showing his face a lot lately. This can be like a religious or spiritual mentor around you, maybe someone that you just go to and talk to and get advice from. The Hierophant can also represent, you know, doing a lot of paperwork. This can be the company that you work for as well. This can be like a large government institution. I feel like for you, Cancer, this is probably someone that you're either seeking advice from, or this is talking about the company that you work for. You know, you could be quite happy or in the spotlight in some sense in regards to the, you know, where you work, Cancer, this week. And you could be very passionate and driven in regards to your work, in regards to, you know, within the company that you work for. And, you know, it leads to this beautiful Nine of Pentacles, which is, and the Sun, which is success and abundance. The overall energy that I have for the entire week is the Four of Pentacles, which is a very conservative energy. So it just kind of lets me know that, you know, the money that you do have, you're saving it. You're not really spending it. This is a card that just, you know, talks about hanging on to your money, more so saving it than just spending it. So, you know, I don't have a problem with this card whatsoever. I feel like, you know, if you felt blocked Cancer, because you do have the Hanged Man here, which can represent a feeling of being blocked, or maybe like things aren't moving forward. If you felt in some regard like you had a lack, or you felt a lack in your life, and it doesn't necessarily have to be in regards to finances, because I do have the Five of Pentacles here. This card for me can come up when we just, are experiencing some sort of lack within our life. Maybe you had a lack of perspective even with the Hanged Man here, because, the Hanged Man, it talks about a period of suspense that we normally voluntarily take, but, we come out of this with a fresh perspective. So, I mean, for some Cancers, you could even have been lacking maybe a fresh perspective in some sense, or lacking a particular, perception about something. But I feel like now is the week that, things are really moving forward. I have the Knight of Swords here, and I really feel like this is your energy as well. I really do. And again, I always look at how the cards interact, and the way the Hanged Man is directly above the Knight of Swords with this sword just like right there. This is a very strong energy. I feel like this is very powerful. So I feel like you're moving very fiercely and very, powerfully towards your goals. This is a very fast-paced energy as well. So I feel like you're really charging after whatever it is that you want. And maybe it's because you were in this period of suspense, and now you see, within the company that you work for, you're in the spotlight, or you've seen maybe some sort of blessed energy come in, or because the sun brings a very blessed, fortunate energy. So, you could have felt this lack, and you could have felt like things were really stuck, and now you see maybe like a door that's opening or something along those lines. So this could be very much why you're really charging ahead and coming in quite strongly. I feel like, whatever this is, it's leading to, very beautiful either new beginnings or good news coming in, because you're leaving this week going into the following week with the Page of Pentacles. So this is either some sort of good news in regards to your finances, or even maybe a new opportunity to make money. But this also can be, pages can be new beginnings. So this is, you like charging after perhaps some sort of new beginning, or, new opportunity, or this is news and communication coming in, either, about your job or about finances. I really feel strongly like this is talking about the company. This reading is primarily talking about, yes, your home life a little bit, but this is very much talking about your career and professional life and finances as well. So I feel like this is you going towards either a new beginning in regards to maybe a new place that you work at, or new money coming in, or there's some sort of good news coming in for you as well. So really, really nice reading. I think you're going to have a great week. What I am going to do now, Cancer, is just pull you an additional card and see if there's anything else that Spirit wants to add for Cancer. Please show me an additional message for Cancer. Is there anything else that Cancer needs to know for the week November 23rd through the 29th? Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, Cancer Rising. Too many cards want to come out, Cancer. Oh boy. I think there's a lot of messages Spirit wants to add for you. Alright, I need one message. Please show me one message. One message for Cancer. One message. What does Cancer really need to know? What does Cancer really need to know? Cancer really need to know for this particular week. Okay. Alright. We have the High Lady of Love and Compassion. Reverence, kindness, and consideration. When the High Lady of Love and Compassion chooses to be your ally, she brings you a deep and meaningful message. She reminds you that only love is real. It is the sole, unconditional, and true power behind all means of manifesting out of the unseen into the material. Love's greatest creative power is ignited by the conscious action of compassion, generosity of the heart, reverence, respect, and empathy for all living things bring you profound power to live a life of happiness and contentment. Love, compassion, and kindness to all must be the impulse behind your thoughts, feelings, and actions when your intention is to create a prosperous and abundant life. Unconditional love will be returned tenfold. The High Lady also reminds you that when she chooses to be your ally, she brings you evidence that you're loved. All manner of synchronicities align in your favor. If your question refers to a relationship, you're required to think of the other person and inquire what is in his or her highest good. Give selflessly without asking for or expecting anything in return, and let go. What is yours will come to you. Kindness always returns somehow. You will surely receive that which you give in more ways than you can imagine. Very lovely card, and I think it's a very deep, very beautiful card. Very powerful card as well. All right, Cancer. So I think that you're going to have a great week. Beautiful advice with this card as well. I do hope you enjoyed this reading, and I hope you have a wonderful week. Happy Thanksgiving. Hi, Scorpio. This is Tracy from Northeast Tarot, and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week starting November 23rd through the 29th. This is for Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Moon, and Scorpio Rising signs. So, Scorpio, let's get started. Alright, so what I have at the bottom of the deck, Scorpio, is actually the Queen of Swords, which this can be very much an energy that you possess this week, which this is my warrior queen. She definitely doesn't play games. She's very serious, very strong individual, very strong woman, and extremely logical, very intelligent, very determined, very fierce. She's very logical and very determined, strong-minded, strong-willed. This is a very strong woman. So I feel like this is definitely your energy, Scorpio. This could be someone around you, but I really feel like, you know, it's significant enough to come up at the bottom of the deck. This is probably your energy, but this could be maybe an air sign around you, or just someone with these characteristics. But I really feel like, you know, you're incredibly strong this week. You're incredibly maybe focused and determined in some regard of your life. You're coming in quite powerful. All right, so no major arcana cards this week, Scorpio, which is good, which is definitely good. The overall theme is actually the Two of Cups, which this can be talking about a relationship, this can be a partnership, a business partnership, this can be a friendship. But this is just talking about a reciprocated feelings. That can be a reciprocated love, but it's some sort of reciprocated feelings, a bond that you share with another person. And this is the overall energy of the entire week. So partnerships are, I feel like, are very significant this week. You know, and with the energy of the Queen of Swords here at the bottom of the deck, you know, there could be some Scorpios. This is a general reading, so this won't be for all Scorpios, but there could be some Scorpios that are maybe cutting ties with a partnership, because the Queen of Swords here sometimes when I have the King or Queen of Swords, you know, come up, in regards to like a love relationship or a partnership or something, they can use this sword to maybe cut out negative people or situations that don't have their best interest at heart. So, you know, this particular queen showing up can actually, you know, she's good at severing ties from negative people or situations. So there could be some Scorpios that maybe perhaps are maybe severing ties with a partnership this week. Not all, of course. This is a general reading, but that could be for some. Okay, so let's take a look at the rest of the cards. You are starting out with the Seven of Rods, which is a very defensive card. And it talks about standing your ground, standing up for you and yours, standing up for your beliefs, standing up for whatever it is that you believe in. Now, it is right next to this beautiful Ace of Cups, which is a blessing coming in from up above. This is a beautiful card. It represents new beginnings. This is, you know, some sort of new beginning that, you know, the energy is here for some sort of beautiful new beginning to start. And it's going to be something on an emotional level, something that, you know, touches your heart, warms your heart, and fulfills you on an emotional level. So something that's going to make you very happy. So you could have to stand your ground in regards to maybe some sort of new beginning that started in your life. For, you know, some Scorpios, this can be you standing your ground in regards to maybe some sort of new partnership or new relationship for some Scorpios. Definitely that could be a possibility. Now, what I have underneath the Ace of Cups is actually the King of Cups, which is quite interesting. I actually have the King of Cups here under the Ace of Cups, with the Two of Cups in the middle, which is the overall energy. And then on the other side over here, I have the Queen of Cups. So I actually have the Queen and King of Cups in one spread here. It's very interesting, with the Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So very, very interesting. So, you know, these two, I always look at how the cards are interacting with one another. And, you know, this King of Cups and the Queen of Cups are looking at each other. She's technically looking at her cup, but they are facing one another. So this very much could be like a love or partnership based, you know, spread here. You know, which you could be either the King of Cups, Scorpio, because, you know, this is the King of Cups and Queen of Cups actually represents water signs. So you could be either the Queen of Cups or the King of Cups, coming up here very strongly in the reading. But, you know, there could be maybe another water sign around you, or this could be someone with maybe the King of Cups characteristics, perhaps, that maybe you're in a partnership with. They don't have to be a water sign. They could just be someone who has similar characteristics as yourself, someone who's very caring, very loving, very compassionate, you know, someone who has a warm heart. So this definitely could be someone around you. Perhaps you're in a relationship, or maybe, you know, has something to do with this beautiful new beginning coming in. You know, and then on the other side of him, of the King of Cups, I do have the Eight of Swords, which has been showing up very much this week in almost all of the, you know, the zodiac signs, all of their weekly readings for this particular week in general. Very, very odd. This is a very mental card, and it talks about fears and anxieties holding us back. So pretty much all of the zodiac signs so far have been getting this. Not all of them, but very many of them have been receiving the Eight of Swords or even Nine of Swords. So I feel like, you know, this is something perhaps maybe you had some fears and anxieties about something in your life, and you had to defend yourself, Scorpio, in some regards. And it can be, you know, maybe you had fears and anxieties with moving forward with this relationship. For others, you know, maybe you had fears and anxieties about having to defend yourself. And then for others, you know, they're defending the relationship. You know, because it's a general reading, some of that can relate to you, and or maybe, you know, all of it does. There could be very much Scorpios who had fears and anxieties about defending themselves in regards to this relationship or this partnership. You know, this Queen of Swords could actually be another person. It could be your energy, which is letting me know that you're very focused and determined this week, because you do have the Strength card here as well. So I do know that you might have to use your inner strength, but you're coming in very strong and courageous. You have a lot of willpower. So perhaps this is your energy, or for others, depending, you know, because it's a general reading, for others this could be maybe an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, that's coming in very strong as well. You could be in a partnership with this particular person. They don't have to be an air sign. They could just be someone who's quite fierce and someone who's very logical and very, very logical, very intelligent. Someone who's very much in the mind. They're definitely a thinker. Now, I do have the Four of Cups here, which can be talking about someone feeling emotionally uninspired. This is a card that kind of represents a feeling of melancholy, a feeling of maybe boredom, feeling flat, just, yeah, not in the best place emotionally. It can be also talking about maybe an offer that's being presented to you, but you're not necessarily seeing it. You know, for some Scorpios, they might have felt overburdened in some sense, because I have the Ten of Rods here, which I can pull this card when someone is working a little bit too much, but this is just mainly talking about, you know, having maybe too much on your back, maybe taking on too many things at once, you know, feeling stressed out perhaps, or overburdened in some sense. And directly underneath this, I do have the Strength card. So, you know, whatever this is, it is a 10, so this will be coming to an ending soon. But I always do look at how the cards interact with one another, and, you know, there could be some particular Scorpios, and you'll definitely have to let me know, that, you know, you might have felt overburdened with some particular situation, whether that be a job or a relationship or a partnership. But, you know, there could be some Scorpios that are taking an offer this week, and that's what this Ace of Cups could be. Because these two have their backs to one another. So I feel like there could be some Scorpios that are taking an offer, and it's actually leading them to this beautiful Ace of Cups energy. And it's leading them away from maybe feeling overburdened. And it's actually, you know, if that is an offer that you are accepting, Scorpio, I feel like, you know, this is going to be something that makes you quite happy and content, because, you know, directly underneath it, I do have the Queen of Cups, which, you know, this is you being emotionally balanced. This is you just, you know, very much being a happy, caring, compassionate human being. You know, you could be quite fulfilled. And you are leaving, you know, this week going into the following week with the Strength card. That is a Major Arcana card. Oh, excuse me. So you did have a Major Arcana card. I think I said you didn't. Of course you do. You have the Strength card. So I'm sorry if I did mention that earlier. But you do have the Strength card. And this is a wonderful card. It's letting me know you have willpower, you have courage, you definitely have the inner strength to face anything that really comes up. Yeah, so for some, if this is an offer that you're taking, you might have to really go within and maybe even push yourself, face your fears, stand up for yourself, and even push yourself towards taking this offer. Maybe it's hard for you to leave something. You know, it's hard sometimes for change. It's hard for us to you know, change. It's not the easiest thing. And maybe something that you were maybe even devoted to or committed to in the past, but it was making you feel overburdened, you could be turning your back or accepting some sort of new offer that's coming in, Scorpio, this week. I think it is going to be a very significant but very positive week for you. I see this as, you know, a very positive change. Definitely, if this is an offer, this is, you know, this is basically a blessing coming in from the heavens with this Ace of Cups here. And that's why this Two of Cups can be the overall energy, because, it, you know, this could be a partnership. This could be an offer of, you know, you going in, you know, entering into some sort of partnership with another person, going into business or something along those lines. But whatever it is, this is something that, you know, is going to bring you great joy. So what I'm going to do now, Scorpio, is pull you an additional card and see if there's anything else that Spirit wants to add. So please show me an additional message for Scorpio. What else does Scorpio need to know in regards to this week, November 23rd through the 29th for Scorpio? All right, this card did flip out, Scorpio, so I am going to take it. And it's the Hungry Ghost: Obsessions, Scarcity, Consciousness, and Attachment. So this card did fly out as I was shuffling, and I do find those to be the most significant. All right, the Hungry Ghost. When the Hungry Ghost appears on your path, they may not at first seem like allies because they represent your constant focus on the past and the consuming desire to know the future, which rob you of your true present. But in fact, they are here in the service of alerting you to obsessive thinking and addictions. They're masters of magnifying repetitive behaviors. The message is for you to examine whether you're doing the same thing over and over while expecting a different result. This time will be different, and I have control over this are false statements and a sign of deep denial of the truth. Now is the time to let go of that type of thinking. Surrender your will, your life, your heart's desires, and all that pains you to the divine. Order will be restored in your world. The Hungry Ghost also bring understanding about the distractions of life that seduce you into forgetting what you really desire. They're asking you to become aware that what others want and what the culture dictates will make you happy may not be what's best for you. Don't get caught up in the outside appearances. All that glitters may not be gold, at least not for you. Look beyond the veneer and you will find the true substance in your life. You deserve nothing less. Very powerful, very deep message, Scorpio. So I do hope you enjoyed this reading, and I hope you have a great week. Happy Thanksgiving.